When I meet someone for the first time, after the storm, before the storm, what gives me a really bad first impression? I want you to think about it before you throw your hand up. Now, Nick's going to run around as much as possible, but he's not going to be able to get it. Okay, everyone, watch this. We're going to do a list together. Watch how this works. What gives you a really bad first impression? And then we'll switch it up to what gives you a great first impression, and watch how we do this together. First, you have to give your first. Okay, no eye contact, bad eye contact. Okay, you ever meet someone at a bar? Well, my wife doesn't let me do that anymore, so forget about that. So you go to a cocktail party, you go to reception, you're trying to network. You ever go to a networking event, which is so weird because you have to give out your card, and you're talking to someone that's getting a little boring and you're looking over their eyes like, hey, how you doing? And that person knows. Bad eye contact. Whoever it is, you don't have to stare like a nut job like this, like crazy eyes. But at least whoever you're talking to, be there. My next tip, because I'll do this in the course of as we go through this, I will explain to you the concrete tips. So here's the next tip in making a great first impression. Be present. Be 100% present. Very simply, what does that mean? It means decide to be where you are. You're in a meeting, you're bored, figure out how to get back into the meeting. You're meeting someone at a reception, and all of a sudden you see someone else you want to meet. While that's happening, focus on the person you're with. I was meeting people when we came in here. Someone else wants to talk to me. I see that person out of the corner of my eye, but I'm talking to you. How do you feel if this young lady, what's your first name? Renee. Renee. What is everybody named Renee today? Is that how you got to get in? And your first name is? Cynthia. If I'm talking to Cynthia, and Renee is over her corner, over her shoulder, and she's looking at me, and I'm looking at Renee, and you see that, Cynthia, what kind of feeling do you have?
Like you're not paying me any attention.
I'm blowing you off. Bad first impression? But she's trying to make eye contact with me. Can I make eye contact with both of you at the same time? The answer would be no. You cannot make eye contact. You do not multitask. So when it comes to first impressions, no multitasking. Be there. And this is also good for dating. I mean, I guess dating online is different, and that's a whole nother world. But when you are meeting people, be there. Stop trying to look at Renee when Cynthia is the one you're talking to. Nick, what else you have? Bad first impressions. Not smiling. What's your first name? Stand up.
My name is Ruth.
Ruth? Bad, not smiling. Help me understand that. Not smiling? Not smiling. Who else had something like not smiling or unfriendly? Anyone else? Not smiling? Well, let's stay on the not smiling part. Not smiling. Anyone else? Sourpuss? Not smiling? Negative. Okay, here we go. Let's put all these in the same category. Bad impressions are made by people who, let's give them a name. Debbie Downer. Danny Downer or Debbie Downer? Here's my view of the first impression issue when it comes to what you just laid out.